This is honestly a matter between life and death when it comes to my family. Since I'm finished, can I be excused? Of course. Thank you for behaving yourself. All I know is that if Isidore and Alan were behind these AI tags the whole time, then I need them to be stopped before the end of the week, just in time for the runway. Lately, I've been wondering if you wanted to show up and surprise Isidore with a visit. I'm sure he'd be glad to see you again. You seem to be in a good mood. That's because I am Heidi, which is a surprise. I imagined that with the scholarship event coming soon, you would have a long face until then. Funny how you mentioned the word surprise. What's so funny about that, Gianni? I have a surprise planned for Isidore. Thank you for meeting with me, Adaku. You said that it was a matter between life and death. For your sake, Devante, I hope that this is as serious as you said. Guess you'll be going out with Zeke tonight. He is my boyfriend after all. You sure love saying that out loud, don't you, Nichelle? I was definitely wrong that she would be blue all week. But I was clearly right to think that you never got over Isidore stealing this idea from you. Why would you say that I haven't gotten over it? All I said was that I've got a surprise for him. Okay, what's the surprise that you've got for your brother? Since you weren't willing to help me out when I asked, I'm not telling you the details. Are you ready for tonight? I'm as ready as I'll ever be. I've been eager to show off these fall designs to the entire world. I'm really proud of you, Mom. Proud of me? I'm the parent here, Yvette. I should be telling you how proud I am of you. And you do make me a proud mother. But thank you for agreeing to show up to my runway. Of course I'm proud of you. It's just amazing to see that after those AI photos and voices of you were released, you're still able to keep your head up high. Thank you so much, baby. I really appreciate that. Now, I'm gonna show the whole world that nobody can make your mom crawl into a corner. I'll go take my seat. Since Yvette isn't around, you can break the walls down. I don't know what you're talking about, Udell. How are you really feeling, Wanda? Does the name Zeke Franklin mean anything to you? Franklin does ring a bell. I don't doubt that at all, since his older sister works for you, Adaku. For Global News Press, to be specific. We're not here to talk about GNP. We're here to discuss my family business. What does this have to do with her younger brother? Does he push product for you? You know better than to just ask me these sort of questions without telling me why you require it. Yulissa, when will you accept the fact that Zeke and I are together? Believe me, I've accepted it. That doesn't mean that I like it at all. Come on, Yulissa. Hasn't Zeke proven that he's not a bad guy? I haven't seen it. Oh, really? First, you thought he would play me. He hasn't. You thought he wouldn't agree to meet Mom and Dad. He did. You didn't think that Dad would like him. Even though Dad's not Zeke's biggest fan, Dad has no problem with me seeing him. Only you have an issue with my relationship. All that means is that Zeke is off to a good start. Only time will tell how toxic he really is. Once again, Gianni, you're acting so predictable. You're still set on getting back at your brother, and you still want to act younger than your age. Just typical of you. That doesn't make me want to tell you anything about this surprise, Heidi. Forget it. Can you at least tell me if this will make the hospital or even the nursing students look bad? You're the one saying that something bad is going to happen. Wouldn't it be mature of me to surprise Isidore while he hosts the event that I came up with? It would be mature if this surprise wouldn't negatively affect your brother. I already told you, Udell. I'm excited to show off these new designs. Wanda, I've known you long enough to know when you're trying to hide your true feelings. Now spill. Alright, I can't help but wonder if something will go wrong. So much scandal has surrounded this runway, and I'm afraid that it might end in disaster. How come? There haven't been any AI attacks recently. What could possibly go wrong? Udell, there's something I have to tell you. Like I told you over the phone, my family is involved. May I remind you that for generations, our families have agreed to work together through business only. We allow you to push product on the beachfront, and that's it. Devante, you might be older, but that does not mean you get to talk to me like I've forgotten about our agreement. Now, how is your family involved? Zeke Franklin is dating my oldest daughter. I can't have her connected to anyone who does your line of work. Before we take this any further, what makes you think that this boy does my line of work? Most of all, why are you so sure that he is a part of my organization? I'm not sure if he's part of your organization, which is why I needed to ask you. As for his line of work, he claims to mow lawns. But I met him the other day, and the clothes he wore isn't something that some teenage landscaper would spend money on if he does it on the side. Okay, let me make some calls. How sad, Ulissa. Waiting for Zeke to fail is a waste of time. Not if it turns out that I've been right all of this time. And that's a strong if. I'm gonna head out because I don't need you ruining my night. You should be grateful that I even told you there would be a surprise. That way you wouldn't be as surprised as Isidore is. I would be surprised because I still don't know what you've got under your sleeve. Like I told you, Heidi, you won't be as surprised as he is. What I can say is that this event will be unforgettable. What event will be unforgettable? What do you have to tell me, Wanda? These past couple of weeks, Wanda, nice setup you've got here. What did you hear? Zeke is under my organization. Now that we've got that figured out, can't you get him to end things with my child? Is your daughter stupid? Excuse me? I take that as you seeing your daughter as a smart girl. Because how do you think she would feel if she has a boyfriend one moment, then doesn't have one the next? You don't think she would want to find answers? I think we both agree that we don't want her finding out those answers. Adaku, I can't have her mixed up in your world. I will make sure that Zeke gets the message that he's dating a daughter of a business associate. What he does with that information will be up to him. So far, it seems like Zeke hasn't gotten your daughter mixed up in my world. For your sake, I hope he keeps it that way. Ulissa, if this is your way of trying to keep me from going on this date, then I'll literally beat you up. Now get up. Get up, Ulissa. Ulissa? 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 Wake up, Ulissa. Wake up!